What's up, everyone? This is the Roots of Black, once again bringing you the Septuagint. And I'm on my little tablet right now because the bigger one is getting charged. Once that is done, I'm going to switch because I have it set up specifically for, you know, what needs to be done. This one is not. So I just have to go with what I have. And this, like I say, majority of the newer videos that you will be seeing and hearing comes from the accordion folder of studies, and things are getting pulled out randomly from said accordion folder. It wasn't placed in any order and is not being taken out in any order, but you know Exodius, that one right there, was pushed back to the end of the accordion folder because we're gonna have to go back to that one. That one's going to be, you know, because it's so much learning in that chapter. I think it was 20 that we did, but the Exodius one that was done, that one has to be revisited after going through so much stuff, because maybe you'll get more of an understanding of that chapter there, because it's so much stuff inside of that chapter that must be gone over again. So like certain one of these they can't be. So all right, in order for you to understand this book the way you have, that you need to listen slash read this book, not the New Testament. Do not touch that yet. Get the Septuagint. You can download it. Moon Plus Reader Pro. Play it in your ear. Read it. Do what you have to do. I'm talking about the whole entire book. The whole entire book. From front to back. At least 3 times before you touch the New Testament. At least 3 times. Because we have to get your knowledge, wisdom, understanding to grow. And the only way it's going to grow if you listen to the Most High and the Messiah and the other people who speak. They're not the. It's way more than just them two speaking in this book. And I'm not talking about the prophets. I'm talking about heavenly beings. Heavenly beings. So you have to understand that this is a trial. This is a test. You have to put, you have faith and then you have works. So you have to do both of them in order to gain. Is like I say, repetition is the mother of skill. So you should. I'm telling you, out of all my days of my existence of being on this earth and dealing with Christians, the ones who have no idea what's going on in their book and worship the Messiah, Yahshua, they're not supposed to, which he even tells you not to do that. So, but they still do it anyway. That lets me know that they never read their book. I talk about the Old Testament, would people deem old, but doesn't make any damn sense to say. But we're talking about just the one that they it's in quotations New Testament. That one there, just for the fact, the whole entire trick of the new and the old of putting those words there is amazing. Is amazing when you would not do that with any other book. You'll just say it's a continuous story. You wouldn't call the first chapter old and you wouldn't call the last chapter new. No one does that, but that's a giant trick right there. It's like, because they're saying testament, like this is a testimony. That's the Old Testimony. This is the New Testimony. Christianity is wicked upon itself. That's why I've always tell you, and I've always bring up, the shepherds are going to die, and if you are a sheep of those shepherds, you're going to die too. There's nothing to be played with there. All right, so what has been pulled out was Psalms 34. So we're going to do Psalms 34. Now, you should hearken to David. Really, hearken to David. Remember, David was made after the Lord's heart. So the reason why you hearken to David is because David teaches you so much. You think I'd be teaching you cheat codes? This is the ultimate cheat code. David's the ultimate cheat code. We're gonna see in every chapter that David speaks and writes down. It's a cheat code. Every single one of them, and we're gonna see. It says a Psalm of David. Judge thou, O God, them that inquire me. Injure, my bad. That them that injure me, fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of my shield and my buckler, and arise for my help. Cheat codes. And not if you don't know what a buckler is, it's a circular small shield that is really used in conjunction with the sword. So that's what that is. It's a circular little circular shield that does great in combat. Like a shield is defense. A buckler is something that you can use with your sword in combat. They are amazing. It says, "Bring forth a sword." I tell you, I look up. I wasn't. All right, we're just going to keep going. "And stop the way against them that persecute me. Say to my soul, I am thy salvation." Okay, he's talking to the Most High. This is King David here. I always tell a person, when people keep telling me that the Messiah is my Savior, I always ask them, Moses did not pray to the Messiah. Just because they say that he's the light and the only way, and they don't even know what he meant by saying this. We're going to go over that too. It's in that accordion. It's in the accordion study guide. It's in there. It's in there. We're gonna go over that. I can't believe that they believe that that's what that meant. I don't even believe that they believe that that's what that meant. I don't, because it doesn't make any sense. So David didn't pray to the Messiah. Moses didn't pray to the Messiah. Aaron didn't pray to the Messiah. Joshua didn't pray to the Messiah. Samuel didn't pray to the Messiah. You could just go on and on and on. They didn't pray to the Messiah. So if he's the only way, so none of them are going to get in. Right. Right. You lost your freaking mind at the thought of saying that out of your mouth. That's what I would say to Christians. You don't use your logic. Everything that is done and that is going to manifest comes from logic and reason. Remember that. Logic and reason. And so if you're not using your logic and your reasoning, that's why it says my people are destroyed from the lack of knowledge. If you're not using these, then you're going to be easily tricked. Pray to the Most High for discernment. That's what you're supposed to have. So you can discern and see when someone's placing some wicked and some lies in front of you that doesn't make sense. You'll automatically, instantly be like, no. And that is in there. The Messiah talks about that. And like I say, if I live long enough, go through this chunk, whatever gets pulled, it will pop up. And when it does, we're going to show it to you from his own mouth. Not my mouth. These, like I say, this is David right here. It's not my mouth. This is David. And it says, "Let them that seek my soul be ashamed and confounded. Let them that devise evil against me turn back and put to shame. Let them be as a dust before the wind, and an angel of the Lord afflicting them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and the angel of the Lord persecuting them. For without cause they have hid for me their destructive snares. Without a cause they have reproached my soul." Pause. All right. It says, "For without a cause they have hid for me their destructive snares." That means that they laid traps. If King David is saying it, there's nothing new under the sun. That means that there's people laying traps for you right now as we speak. And it says, "Let a snare which they know which they know not come upon them, and the grin which they hide take them, like, because the evil grin, that grin, and let them fall into the very same snare, like turn the traps against them. This is why. So little do you know, the evildoers go to sleep scheming, dream scheming, wake up scheming. So there's unforeseen consequences in their evil. That's the law of relativity, where goes in motion, stay in motion. For every reaction is an equal and negative reaction. Like I say, it's a double negative reaction, just because of the fact that the world is mostly negative. So it's going to have a double outcome. That's something if it would be equal, but it's not equal. The majority of the people on the earth are wicked. So that means when you do something good, it's going to have a double evil effect. And so the same thing, when they do something evil, something good is going to happen from it. So that's why everything they do, something good comes from it. It's not going to be as great as what they put out, because that's just the nature of the earth now. And that's why the Most High says He's just and He's merciful. Because if the majority of the people are evil, then the world is going to be that way and such. And so you, the good ones, you're going to have to endure. It's just what it is. That is just. I'm just telling you, whether it's right or wrong, it's just. You're gonna have to endure these people. You're gonna have to endure this, and then not even gonna say that. I was about to give you ultimate cheat code. Not doing it. Okay. But my soul shall exalt in the Lord. It shall delight in His salvation. Okay. All my bones shall say, O Lord, who is like to thee? Now remember, the Most High always says this. It was in one of the videos that we've already did, where it says, who is likened unto me, when he's talking about the graven images and just the other gods, period. Who is likened unto me? And that's what he's saying. So he's repeated it. Who is likened unto thee? God says, who's likened? The Most High says, who's likened unto me? And then David says, who was likened unto thee? Because he's talking to, the Most High was talking about himself, and David is now talking about the Most High. Remember, he has his heart. He was made out his heart. So he understands these. Listen, that's it. Listen to King David. Give you cheat codes. Delivering the poor out of the hands of them that are stronger than he. What's going on right now as we speak. And this has always been going on. It's never changed. It has never changed. Ye the poor and the needy ones from them that spoil him. So remember, that means that there is people spoiling the poor and the just all day long. And you know this. The fact that they're giving out, because there's wicked people involved, but I'm just saying, the fact that they're giving out taxpayer dollars to kill people all across the world, transgender studies, and bringing in immigrants and stuff like that, illegal immigrants, in my bad, illegal immigrants everywhere on this earth, and especially in our country here, all that's doing is weakening us and taking advantage of the poor, because that's all that is. The poor people, the middle class, which are middle class poor in this country, they pay for everything. So if you're part of the middle class, this is what's going on to you. And it says, unjust witnesses arose and asked me of things I knew not, making laws and things like that without your knowledge, and then asking you, did you break it? That's a daily basis in this wicked world, in this country right here. They reward me evil for good. So they pretended they doing good, but they're giving out evil. And bereaved to my, bereavement to my soul. Like, it's not his flesh that is hurting, his soul is hurting. But I, when they trouble me, put on sackcloth and humble my soul with fasting. When you eat for yourself. When you fast for the Most High. So, and it also helps clean out your body. Fasting's amazing. It is. It's really, really amazing. The functions. Okay, about the pause. This is health. Understanding just a small concept of fasting. It'll come. More will come later. Your body is always processing food, which means that all the other parts of your body that needs to be healed, it cannot be healed because it has to worry about getting rid of food. So when you put it in the state, that's when that, like, let's say ketosis, because you're not eating carbs, so it's going to eat the fat and other stuff and use that for energy. So that's how you lose weight faster, but you're not supposed to be on a keto diet for the rest of your life. So It's the same thing when you're eating all the time. So you have a bunch of every single human being, especially men, because you were promised all of your days you're going to feel thorns and thistles. So if you don't fast, your thorns and thistles, you're always going to have them, but they're not going to heal to the point where they're going to be manageable. They're going to get worse over time. We all have torn ligaments, muscles, tendons, all sorts of things. So when you eat, your body is going to spend 50% of its function and energy digesting food instead of spending 100% of the energy to heal you. So it can't do it. So that's one of the aspects of fasting and why it's so important. And it says, and my prayer shall return to my own bosom. We're not even going to go there right now, what that means. I behave agreeably towards them as if I had been, if it had been our neighbor or brother. So he's saying that he never treated them badly. So this is what I'm telling you. When people say that, what did you do to this and that? No, there's some people on the earth that are just wicked. You see people just randomly killing people. It's always been that way. It's never changed. But you see it. I mean, we have cell phones and cameras everywhere, so you can see random people just getting killed, just randomly, just walking up, killing, stabbing. You just never know when they're going to do it. There's some people that's going to be evil no matter what. You can't stop that. And it says, "I humble myself as one of the mourning, one in mourning, and sad of countenance," because that's when you humble yourself when you're feeling down. If you can humble yourself when there's nothing wrong, hallelujah to you, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be humbling yourself on a daily basis to the Most High and people that are worth humbling yourself to. It's just not. I mean, you know this, right? So like if you have a wife and a husband and stuff like that, every day you're supposed to humble yourself to them, especially if you're a woman. I'm just telling you this, just real, because this is what the Most High made. There's a hierarchy. As a woman, you're supposed to humble yourself 1,000 times more than your husband does, because he sacrificed his whole entire life for you. So he doesn't have to humble himself the way you have to, because everything a man does is for your sake, which means that, I mean, that's why we die faster than you, because we sacrifice our life for you. So the least that you can do is humble yourself for your husband. But that's way too deep to be getting into right now for people to be. It's way too deep. And it says, "Yet they rejoiced against me, and plagues were plentifully brought against me." So they were doing whatever they can to make him sick. Same thing they're doing to you right now. I knew it not that they were scattered, but repented not. They tempted me. They sneered at me most contemptuously. They gnashed their teeth upon me. Like, I can't wait to hurt them and kill them. Like gnashing teeth together. So you gnash your teeth in two things: in terror and in running and trying to, you hate a person to death. So he's talking about that. They're doing that for the hate of him. Like I say, your understanding is going to grow as we do this, and hope you do something on your own, not just with me. Do it for yourself. Do it for your own. I'm doing this for your sake, because I do this for my sake. I do this for my own self. So I'm doing this for your sake. Reading this to get you to see this. I put the work in. I've been putting work in for a long time now. I am trying to get you to get to the point so you can be where I am. I want you to be better than me. I am not hoarding anything. This is not my knowledge. This is the Most High and all of His helpers. Everyone, all His servants. This is all the knowledge of the Most High and all His servants. That's it. It's not my knowledge. This is not my knowledge. Just showing it to you. That's all. Oh Lord, and this is supposed to say, "Oh my God, Most High," or something like that. But I told you. You listen to the videos. They outlawed the name of the Most High, and even then, they even didn't keep like that. So the Most High has a name, and then they outlawed his name. Then they started calling him the Most High. Then they even outlawed the Most High. So that's why you rarely hear it. Sometimes it was left in because, just going over it and changing it, people just, I mean, this happens. People forget. They skim over it. Then it's the Most High's will. So he actually added in there for you to actually see it yourself when someone like me brings it to your attention that that's what they did. And it says, "O Lord, when wilt thou look upon me?" So he's then, this is what's going on. So, how do I get you to look upon me? Deliver my soul from their mischief, my only begotten from one. Okay. It says, from their mischief, mine's only begotten one from the lions. What does that mean? What does that mean? I will give thanks to thee, even in great congregations. That, like I'm always don't you ain't got to worry about nothing when it comes to that there. Like if I'm in front of, I'm going to give my God, Most High God, uh, let him know that I'm doing this now in front of you by making these videos, because they're not going to let millions of people see it and hear it. But I mean, there is a chance that it can do it. So I'm letting being known in front of the whole entire earth, on the platform of the ether where the whole entire earth can see it. So I'm letting that be known. What are you doing? And it says, in an abundant people I will praise thee. Of course, I'm doing that now. And it says, let not them that are my enemies without a cause rejoice against me, who hate me for nothing. So that when people say, what did you do? Nobody hates you for nothing. That's a damn lie. There's a whole bunch of human beings on earth that hate you for nothing. And wink with their eyes. For to me they spoke peacefully, but imagined deceit in their anger. This is what it says. They imagine vain things. This is a part of that. And they opened wide their mouth upon me, and they said, aha, aha, our eyes have seen it. They're laughing at them basically. And it says, thou hast seen it, O Lord, keep not silent. O Lord, withdraw not thyself from me. Awake, O Lord. And so he's giving you cheat codes. Attend to my judgment, even to my cause, my God and my Lord. Two different people. All right. Judge me, O Lord, according to thy righteousness. Learn how to learn that. Learn that. Okay, let's read it again. Judge me, O Lord, according to thy righteousness. Have you ever asked for that? We should do it now. Read it out loud together. Judge me, O Lord, according to thy righteousness, so you can be put on the path of mercy. All right. O Lord, my God, and let them not rejoice against me. Let them not say in their hearts, aha, aha, it is pleasing to our soul. Neither let them say, we have devoured him. That's what they're trying to do. Let them be confounded and ashamed together that rejoice at my afflictions. Let them be clothed with shame and confusion. Let the speak the and confusion that speak great swellings and words against me. Let them that rejoice in my righteousness exalt and be glad. And let them say continuously, the Lord be manifested, who desires the peace of his servant. And my tongue shall meditate on righteousness and on thy praise all day. All right. So let me just break something down to you right now. Meditation, the way they're teaching you meditation in this on this earth, the yoga practices and that are wicked as hell. They're teaching you how to have no mind, how to astro project and astral plane to make your soul leave your body so you can be oppressed. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be meditating on the word. You're supposed to be meditating on the word to strengthen you from letting one of these evil spirits take hold of you. So yoga is an actual spiritual practice. It's not stretching. It's a spiritual practice. Think about how long someone in there is doing yoga. They're spending hours upon hours stretching and doing techniques, not in the word. Think about how much time is being wasted. You're learning how to breathe. You're learning because when you breathe a certain way, you hold your breath. When you do that, that's how they cast spells, right? They're teaching you how to be basically possessed or oppressed like Saul. That's all this is. They're teaching you how to, like I say, to be removed and let someone else take over you. Because there's a such thing as possession and oppression. There's two. They're different. Possession means that they took over your body. Most of them don't do that anymore. They oppress you. They make it difficult, when you be having stupid thoughts in your head for no reason. Like you're just walking down the street eating an apple and something stupid to come in your head. That's the letting you know that you have an oppressive spirit near you. We all do. We all of us do. Once you get that hedge over you, and the Most High puts that color over you, they can see the color. I can see your true color shining through, like the commercial said. They can see it, and they'll start stalking you and finding you and trying to make your life horrible. And then this is what King David was just expressing, that th- this is going to be a part of your existence. There's going to be people not liking you for no reason. I experience that all the time. I never did anything wrong to people. Some people just don't like you for no reason. I don't do that to people. I don't know you. I don't care to not like a person. It's not what I do. It doesn't make any sense. I have way more important things on earth to do than to worry about not liking someone. Like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know you, so how can I not like you? I don't care. It's like I tell a person, I don't care. Like makes no sense. But there's people that they'll figure out a reason not to like you. It could be your face, your voice, your tennis shoes, your hair, your mustache, your eyebrows. It doesn't matter. They will figure out a reason not to like you. That's how you know too that you're not a part of this world. When you have people that's just finding out reasons not to like you for no random reason. It happens all the time, especially if people are going to start liking you, following you. There's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to hate you for no reason. And that's what King David, he's the king. He's the king. So he's naturally going to have people admire him. And then naturally there's going to be people that's going to hate him because people admire him. And there's nothing wrong with, any of these people in David himself. Because, besides certain actions and certain things he did, David was a very just person. That's why the Most High loves him so much. So, with that being said, how could you hate him? He never did anything wrong to you. Why do you hate him? There's people who hate you for not doing anything wrong to them. That just baffles my mind. It's even hard for me to hate the people that did something wrong to me. It is. To hate them, you know what hate is? How could you do that? It has to be something like you killed family members or you did something really, really horrible to me for me to hate you. The word hate is strong. You can say no, you just don't care or dislike them, but hate you. I mean, he's explaining this. There's people that are going to hate you for no reason. Once again, this is the manna from heaven. Hallelujah.